Chris Wongsosaputro, originally from Surabaya, but I grew up in Singapore as well for 8 years, studying in the secondary school and JC there. And now I'm in the UK, having lived here for 10 years. So I first came to the UK to study in UCL, Economics and Statistics course, graduating in 2014. Since September 2014, I started working in EY. So now it's been 6.5 years for me. Firstly in the audit team for 5 years, and ultimately moving on to the transaction diligence team in March 2020 during lockdown. So I've not been on this team for around a year. That career decision should not be based on visa, because when I was younger, I really just took any opportunity I could find just to stay in this country. And I wish I had planned my career for much longer and more thoroughly in order to make better career decisions that I think on hindsight I should have done in my younger years. I would have gone more into fields which I like, such as politics, such as international relations, and work in that area because I really do like them, diplomacy, rather than career such as accounting, which is typically accounting of finance, which is typical of people who need visas in the UK. And I would have pursued my passion more. I think first and foremost, I have to clarify that 6.5 years of working is really not a long time at all. I think the low point of my career so far is not being able to move out of audit, which I found to be a tough journey for me, especially knowing that audit is not something I want to do long term. I've had so many rejections. I applied consistently to companies, whether it be consulting, banking, finance roles outside, but to no success. And that changed actually once I get the ILR, indefinite leave to remain, in September. That's when I first had an offer from Grant Thornton to move to transaction diligence, and now with EY. So I would say keep persevering. Do not really give up in points of failure, because success is really just waiting around the corner for you if you want to seek for it. I think the key thing that I realized about being promoted is the need to demonstrate the qualities needed to get up to the next rank, even before being promoted. Because the mentality of UK firms is that they do not want to take too much risk in promoting someone who is not ready for promotion. So you need to start aiming or start developing the skills early on before being promoted. And I think another advice I would have is to get yourself exposed to more senior people in your firm, maybe the partners in the Big Four or the vice president or whatever you call them in your own company, and really interact with them. Hopefully you'll spend some time with them, working with them and getting some feedback from them, because that carries a lot of weight in the promotion cycle. Politics or international diplomacy, because this is an area I feel really interested in. I feel interested in getting to know people, meeting them, hopefully being able to help them and make a small difference to the world and the life of others slightly that bit better for them. And I feel that politics or international diplomacy will help me to do that. And I really like the fact that both of these fields involve thinking about the pros and cons of policies, of human relations, and how important these are actually in our day-to-day. So yes, this would be my ideal career option. There was nothing special about it. It was, to me, an ordinary vaccine, because I did not have any special effects from the vaccine, unlike what some people had feared. So I'd say, please go for it, and please vaccinate yourself, protect yourself and protect others, so that all of us can leave this crisis sooner rather than later as well. And there's nothing to be fearful about, because 20 million people or more in the UK have taken the vaccine, and others have also taken them around the world as well. In fact, people around the world are actually fighting for this vaccine, so you are in a privileged position to be able to decide to get vaccination or not, and you should definitely be vaccinated.